I'll be giving you guys some historical context about the guests. W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington were two of the most influential American leaders of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. They had different perspectives on how to achieve equality and progress for African Americans. Booker T. Washington believed that African Americans should focus on education and vocational training to achieve economic success. W.E. Du Bois, on the other hand, believed that African Americans needed to demand their rights and fight for equality through political action. Their different perspectives were shaped by their personal experiences and the historical context in which they lived. Booker T. Washington was born into slavery and grew up in poverty. He believed that education and hard work were the keys to success for African Americans because they had to prove themselves to white society. W.E.B. Du Bois, on the other hand, he grew up in a relatively privileged environment in Massachusetts and was able to attend college at Fisk University and later Harvard University. He believed that African Americans should demand their rights and fight for equality because they're entitled to them as citizens of the United States. Despite their differences, both of them were committed to improving the lives of African Americans. They both recognized the importance of education and economic progress, but they differed on the best way to achieve these goals. They also disagreed on the role of African Americans in politics and civil rights activism, but they both recognized the need for Americans to work together to achieve the progress and equality.